Radio Biafra USA. We are coming to you through Radio Biafra London and IPOB Community Radio, directed by our leader, His Excellency, Mazi and Kanu. My name is Mazi ALOZIE. Today is October 25, 2021. Briefly, may I inform you that on Sunday there will be fundraising for Bruce Fine and Biafrans who were there urged to rally around and see that we retain this man. He is very resourceful to us and it's a blessing. And on the 13th of November, another one will be held. This is what we have to do. It is a call. When somebody is helping, we must as well encourage that person by showing that we are very serious in what we are doing. Our prayers also are still in session. We pray, we call upon Chukwu Okike Abiyama to do things for us. And when we call upon him to do things for us, we must as well show that we are serious. You can't ask somebody to help you, then you let the person carry the load. Chukwu Kabiyama is helping us, and we can't let him carry the load. Heaven help those who help themselves, and that is the way we see it. Let's remember that all the things our leader is going through is on our behalf. It's for our sake. How can somebody be so devoted and make the sacrifices that is required, not being selfish, not being self-centered? This is what my people need. And nobody's talking, nobody's leading. I might as well take up the challenge. He took up the challenge, and we are beginning to see the U-turn our people are making, especially the elderly, those in the Igwes. What we are saying is reality, is what is happening. Okay, what we are saying are things that have been happening to us. These things didn't start overnight. We have a record of it, a detailed record, and it's not good. We cannot try and act as if all is well with us. I don't see anything that is well around us. I don't see anything that is good around us. See the killings. It is all over. It is orchestrated by a particular race, the Fulanis. Have we gone in detail to see why? Have we looked around to see why these people are doing what they are doing? And there are two fronts. The indigenous people, the owners of the land, are always the ones under attack. The owners of the land are always the ones under attack. Look at Lake Chad Basin. It is close to the Chad and Niger, hence close to Sudan. It is occupied by Fulanis. And then in those areas you have their own originators, the indigenes, those that have lived there. And then you have the Fulanis come through there. You have in Cameroon the same people. It's like encircling us. It's in a sea form. Now what they are doing is descending to the coast from Cameroon and from Chad and from Niger. They are trooping inland towards the coast. We are watching. And why is it that the indigenous people are not challenging these movements? We comfort ourselves with unity. We comfort ourselves with the word unity. And when you say unity, what does that mean? What does unity mean? It's where people are united to do something, to agree upon as one. Is that enough? It doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. And if you look at it, it's where people get together to join as one. You join together as one. The quality of state of not being multiple. The quality of state of being one, single whole, or the same only if there is unity of ownership of the immovable and movables. And is coupled with harmony, one spirit. If you have a husband and wife, when you celebrate, you see that you say, oh, they are united, you've joined them together to be one family. They see eye to eye, they create, they reprocreate, they do things and enjoy European unity. Why is it called the European unity? You have the European countries. I'm not talking about England. I'm not talking about Netherlands. I'm not talking about Germany. The unity of Europeans. And who are these Europeans? It's not Germany. It's not France. It's not Scandinavia. They all join together, say, we are one. That's why I refer to them as Europeans. One. If it's not European unity, Germany will be out. So don't call us Europeans. We are not Europeans. France will say, count us out. Don't call us Europeans. Denmark will say, don't call us Europeans. We are not united. We are not the same. But for the fact that Germany, with Germans and their different composition, are united. France, with their differences, they are united. Ireland, Scots, Wales, United Kingdom. Now, you see the minor united countries come out to form European Union, united. Unity. Then shine your light on the zoo. It's a disaster. And for those that enjoy unification, for those that enjoy peace and tranquility, for those that enjoy progress, they instigate confusion in your head. And you are never united. But they are the ones telling you, oh, you are not the same. You are diverse. How can somebody tell you that you are not the same? You are diverse, but that is your strength. That is the greatest insult somebody can tell you. And you accept it, you swallow it. Somebody can come to tell you, Mr. Adamu, Mr. Ademola, Mr. Ikem, Mr. Barawo, you are not the same, but that is your strength. Based on what? Evidence. Killings, rapings, plundering. And you say that's the person's strength. And that is why they are united. You can understand without stepping up from your doormat that, hey, there is something wrong here. For somebody to make a rule, make a standard of law, and they abide by it as it suits them. But when that principle is applied to you, they don't abide by it. They keep a close eye on it. And they're telling you that your diversity is your strength. Strength on what? Economically, you are lagging behind. You're the worst. Educationally, you are the worst. Peace, you are the worst. But diversity is your strength. That is what they're telling you. And you have people jumping up like toads, carrying weapons, massacring their own people, eliminating their own people. And one man stood tall and told you, stop the killings. make the situation good. Show the world that you are humans. No, they will not listen to that. They will continue to kill, plunder, rape, and destroy. This is the trademark of the Fulanis, and Britain knows very well. They know very well the characteristics of the Fulanis, and who are the right people to use to destabilize the other indigenous people? The Fulanis. Do you get it? And they come to you, they instill political deception, democracy. Let me ask most of you that you call yourself elites who are also plunderers. My question to you is this. You are practicing democracy. Have you ever challenged the army and asked them what they are doing in civilian environment? Shooting, raping, destroying, vandalizing other people's properties. Democracy. Let me ask you again. When the European countries, much and much developed world, when they attack other countries, other governments, what do they tell you as their reason? First of all, they tell you that that country is a dictatorship, it's not practicing democracy. They will intervene. And through that process, they put who they like. In the zoo, they put who they like. That's Le Buhari via Obama, and that's the road. Not that they made a mistake the first time. The second time, he still came back and said, make sure you vote for him. You are the largest democracy, running around with guns, shooting and killing people, eliminating the indigents. Make sure you vote. And you saw the guns, you saw the soldiers destroying the poll booths, which would have annulled any form of election there. No, they did not say anything, rather they came. Jeremy Hunt came and told her the election was fair and square. The zoo swallowed it. Those called Nigerians swallowed it. Nobody challenged him. Despite the fact that there were so many poll snatching, shootings, massive arrests, killings, Jeremy Hunt came and told you the election was fair and square. Are you independent? Are you free? The Fulanis, let me direct this question to you. Who are you working for? You are Fulani, you're black. If you don't know it now. You're Fulani, you are from the dark continent. You are Fulani, you are a wanderer. You are Fulani, they know your faults. They know you are part of the Tuaregs. They know that what you do is savagery. And who is the best tool to use? They will use you. And they are using you. At the end, you have nobody to blame but yourself. Because all those that have harbored you, all those that have given you an inch out of mercy, out of kindness, Those are the ones you've turned around to kill, to slaughter, to vandalize their properties, rape in the name of jihad. And at this pace things are going, you think when they use you and get what they want, they will spare you. No, they will not. They will not. Go to Australia, ask the Aborigines of Australia what happened to them. The cities, what happened to them. Papua New Guinea, this just happened few years ago. What happened to them? The same is coming to Biafra land. Wipe off the indigens, the Indians in the US. Now, after that, you try to rehabilitate. You are there, but it's just a token to show that such people existed. I want you to know where your problem is coming from. What am I saying? Unity. When you use the word unity, the qualities of unity does not exist in Nigeria. And when they tell you that it is indivisible, ask yourself why it is not divisible. Qualities that bring unity does not exist. Still, you cannot divide. That means somebody is doing something and not telling you. Britain, was it 2 years ago, exited from the European Union. Because of economic advantage. Will not belong to that because the faith of our people is very important. The economical stability and the future is of importance to us. Therefore, we will not belong. They left. How did they leave? Referendum. The people made their choice. No shootings. No military ravaging and going to Liverpool, Manchester, whatever. Terrorizing people to come and vote. No. Civilized people. They did what they want to do. Value placed on humanity determines the environment, the progress, the future of the people. If there's no value placed, it's every man on his own. The same people enjoying peace and tranquility are the same ones killing other people. Using the Fulanis. Who is best to use? If you want a carpenter, who are you going to use? Electrician? To be your carpenter? If you want a refrigeration work done, well, who are you going to use? A mechanic? People that are specialized in something are the people you use. Fulanis are specialized in plundering, ravaging, raping, killing, destruction. Britain is using them. Britain is using them to do their dirty work. And they are jumping around like toads, killing their own fellow human beings in the name of one Nigeria, where unity does not exist. They insult people. They assault people. They shoot at people. They don't reason and question why those actions are being taken. If they are actually civilized, if they are actually trained, if they are actually enlightened, there is no reason why soldiers, now I am using soldiers aggregately, there is no reason why they should embark on the mission of shooting their fellow human beings. On whose order? For what reason? But they are doing the same thing. Does that show civilization? Does that show reasoning? No. They have a purpose. You say unity. You see the jihad movement coming on. You see Turkey, Erdogan coming to Nigeria. You see the what's their name? You see them coming. Why? They have a purpose. They are united. They confer. They conspire to achieve a purpose. That is jihadism. They are entrenched in the zoo. Now, what is the unity? It's in two fronts. The Fulanis are unified. They're from Chad. They are from Niger. They are from Sudan. Coming to form Boko Haram. Coming to form bandits. Coming to form cattle herdsmen. Coming to form Metis Allah. They are in the Lake Chad Basin. They have formed a government. They are collecting taxes. Government within a government. That is the policy that Sorok is using to say, oh, we are fighting IPOB. We are charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He wants to form government. This is happening as we speak. Where is those people? Where are those people accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? There is government now in Zamfara, in the Lake Chad Basin. Where are the soldiers? They are nowhere to be seen. They are all in Biafra land, softening up Biafra land. You see the atrocities happening in the north, not east, it's now in Biafra land. The atrocities that happened in Middle Belt, it is now in Biafra land. And you have people saying they are contesting for election. To vote for who? You want to be a governor. Those that claim to be intelligent, those that claim to be civilized, you don't show, you can't even talk, you can't even open your mouth to condemn an atrocity, to condemn the shooting of innocent people, to condemn the rape of your wives, your women, your daughters. You can't even talk. And my question is, what are you doing in the Senate? What are you doing in the House of Rep? What are you doing in the judiciary? And they come to tell you, oh, we have cleared out a portion. And as luck may have it. Last week, the army told you they are withdrawing from Zamfara, that they don't have enough troops. What happened after they withdrew from Zamfara? They sent the troops down to Oso, in Olo. They bombed. They destroyed markets. They killed as many as possible. The same atrocities committed in the northeast is what they are duplicating in Biafra land. What is Taraba saying today? Taraba is crying that Cameroonian troops have invaded Taraba as we speak. Who are these Cameroonian troops? They are Fulanis. they have invaded Taraba. Where are the Nigerian soldiers? Where are those giants of Africa, the strongest Africa in the army in the world? Where are they? They are nowhere to be seen. They are running around in Biafra land. Meanwhile, they hold our leader, charging him for talking. IPOB is standing tall. IPOB is strong. IPOB is out to ensure the survival of Biafrans. It's not a crime. It is a job that we have to accomplish. Save our race, save ourselves from elimination. If they can slaughter you anyhow, what do you think will happen when they get full control of you? The people that are not thinking, the people that are wishfully thinking that IPOB is their enemy. Listen to Gabashehu, the same people. After London Magazine trashed the Fulanese government, this is what the presidency said. The senior special assistant to the president on media, Madam Gabashehu, Sunday night, reacted to the publication made by the London paper. The paper had in its editorial titled "The Crime Scene at the Heart of Africa," criticized Buhari's anti-corruption fight, noting that his administration has failed to address corruption in the country. Economic troubles are compounded by a government that is inept and heavy-handed. Mr. Buhari, who was elected in 2015, turned an oil shock into recession by propping up the naira and barring many imports in the hope this will spur domestic production. Instead, he sent annual food inflation soaring for 20%. He has failed to curb corruption, which breeds resentment. Many Nigerians are furious that they see little benefit from the country's billions of petrol dollars, much of which their rulers have squandered or stolen. Many politicians bring rival ethnic or religious groups, claiming they have taken more than their fair share. This wins votes, but makes Nigeria a tinderbox, the magazine said. The economists equally blasted the army, saying that the Nigerian army is mighty on paper, but many of its soldiers are ghosts who exist only on the payroll, and much of its equipment is stolen and sold to insurgents. The army is also stretched thin, having been deployed to all of Nigeria's states. The police are understaffed, demoralized, and poorly trained. Many supplement their low pay by robbing the public they have sworn to protect. Now, out of shame, yesterday was blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was my topic. Now, listen to Shehu. Mr. Shehu agreed with the economists that Nigeria faces 4 key threats to the stability and prosperity of the nation, namely ISWAP, Boko Haram, terrorism in the northeast, kidnapping and crime in the northwest, other farmer disputes in the central belt, and the delusions of Ipob terrorists in the southeast. However, talking about the indigenous people of Biafra, Malam Gaba opined that the arrest of and trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who happens to be leader of the group, will lead to the end of the group. He did not mention what will lead to the end of Boko Haram. He did not mention what will lead to the end of ISIS in West Africa. He did not mention what will lead to the end of cattle harassment. He did not mention what will lead to the end of mighty Allah. Do you see? Do you see why Igbo leaders have failed? Why Biafrans have failed? Do you see why we point our fingers? Do you see why we blame them? Do you see why we say they are irresponsible? And that I agree with Buhari. Our leaders and those that claim to be fathers are grossly irresponsible. Do you see why? They are killing your children. You're not saying anything. They are raping your daughters. You're not saying anything. They are raping your wives. You're not saying anything. You are only interested in how many billions they will bribe you, and which the paper said. Bribe your way through, and they are bribing their way through. You saw the demonstration against the zoo on October 1. You saw that demonstration. You saw how they were sharing money. They bribed their way through. And this is what have led to the confusion faced by Biafrans, those that are being battled to extinction. Upon all the things that they mention, all they could muster is IPOB. And this is why they tell you they are prescribed, because they know this is the only force that can challenge them. This is the only body that can stand tall and say, no, you cannot do this. We've had enough of your charade. We have had enough of your nonsense. And then you have people that claim to be part of your IPOB, and they are moles, agents of the Fulanis. What a shame. In this kind of situation, do we have to even have a dissent? We shouldn't. Oh, you arrest Mazi Nnamdi, I try him for what? He asked you for a referendum. I mean, they are shameless. They really don't have a clue as to what is happening. They, the Fulanis in the government, don't have a clue as to what is happening. Why are you trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why is the world looking at you? You committed international piracy, kidnapping. No shame. Britain is there watching, encouraging you. Katrina Lang is running up and down all the north. I don't know what she's looking for. What's that lady looking for? And you're telling us IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You're working hard to see, call them terrorists, and then we will be happy, because Boko Haram is terrorist, Mighty Allah is terrorist, cattle harassment are terrorists, the bandits are terrorists. So what about the peaceful IPOB? Call them terrorists too. Then you have a lawless nation, a lawless country, not even a nation. We have given you a stand. We've made it known. What are you trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for? Those that have committed the crime you want to charge him, you have not arrested them. You have not addressed them. You have not brought them to court. You are bringing somebody that said, I will expose you, I will destroy you with the truth. Oh, for the fact that you said the truth, we are arresting you. That's a jungle justice. Give us a referendum to make up our mind. Let the people say where they belong. Oh, arrest him. He is committing treasonable felony. He is trying to build a country, a government in a government. What is happening in Taraba as we speak? As you heard my last word speak, the Cameroonian soldiers are in Taraba, inside Taraba. And then the other ones are coming from Chad and Niger. You've arrested Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. Did it change anything in IPOB? No. We are getting stronger. When he is talking for peace, peaceful person, you didn't accept it. What is the crime he committed when he said referendum? Is it not for people to decide if the condition is suitable for them? Is that a crime? When you don't even know what is a crime and what is a good deed, how can you lead? Free speech. Britain exited the European Union to referendum. Other countries conduct referendum, but in the Nigerian issue, will kill him for calling for referendum. The ideology is there. It is not the ideology of the others. There is no basis for unity. Gowon said it. There's nothing that links us together. For the fact that you are very much aware of this, what do you want to do? Fight them, seize their land, and drive the indigenes away. That oil money, but they have gold, they have ore, they have tin ore, name it. They have cattle, they can produce hides and skin, they can produce beef. No, it's not enough. Drive away the indigenous people and take over their land. Those that are wanderers are now those that want to settle, and then cause those that are settlers to wander. No condition is permanent. We are enabling them through foolishness, through greed and sabotage. We open the phone line. Call numbers +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. I want people to understand that fundraising for Bruce Fein on Sunday, we now have to up our games. Stop sleeping. Stop procrastinating. Stop it. When you procrastinate, you're wasting time. This built up. Nothing is happening now that is new. It's been happening since the 30s. It started being noticed in the 40s, and then it expanded more and more. Now it's right in your face. Britain, leave us alone. What is good for you is good for us. We are peaceful people. We enjoy our community. and we love our people. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning.
Good morning from here.
Yeah, my name is Ifeanyi, calling from a location.
Welcome, Ifeanyi.
Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful day, Monday, for His mercies and all that He is doing for us. I pray that He will continue to energize us, energize each and every one of us, fighting for this freedom, and grant our able leader a wonderful and a successful freedom from where he is. In the name of Chukwu right now. Mazi, I don't have much to say. What I have to say is this about this our people a slave. Anybody that calls himself a Nigerian is a slave. In the sense that the Malami and co, they mention all the atrocities that our leader committed. But the main thing, this animal did not mention it. Our leader said it openly, not once, not twice, not thrice, not four, many times, that Buhari is dead. That Buhari is dead. And he approved it to show people about his death. He was buried in the shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. But Malami, when talking about our leader, or what our leader has committed, he didn't mention that. And yet, people didn't see it. People don't care to know that Buhari is not alive. Our people, all the intellectuals, still moving about, calling Buhari. Who is Buhari? Is it the dead one? Or from what this Malami has said, we show them that Buhari has gone. And our people still saying Buhari. Look at Omahi saying that Buhari is coming to Ebonyi State. You know, yet I don't know the Buhari he's talking about, but we shall watch and see what will happen there. Let him come to our land. Another thing I saw this morning is about how they kidnap this guy, our guy, Don Prince. I saw it on the media. They took him to Anambra State and they bribed him with 40 million naira. The guy rejected it. I saw it. They took him to Obiano. Obiano will be there, telling people that he did not shoot, he did not kill Biafrans. But that guy is a living witness that Obiano and co, all of them, all the governors in the eastern region, they kill Biafrans and they will never go stop. Well, I think we can. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Arrest. People are moving forward. What do you do? Engage in arresting. Who are you arresting? Anybody that opens mouth to say his view, you arrest him. But that person arresting you can say his view, and nobody's arresting him. These are the things we talk about when we say people must be wise. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Mazi, very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
Thank you. Chichukode is calling here. Mazi, you know, I want to really appreciate you so much. There's a proverb in my language that says, like the ear that listens is not, it doesn't necessarily need to be as big as the basket that you will normally put when you sweep in the morning. You put it in those leaves that come out of it. You put it in those baskets. So the ears that listen, Mazi, you know, sometimes when you are analyzing your subject, it peers into the heart. It peers into the heart. The ears that listen to it will have to ask themselves a second question. It makes me very emotional when you take a topic like this that you have this morning. Even if I don't say any other thing, I just want Biafrans to understand that this elder that I'm talking to you now, Mazi ALOZIE, is an elder. If you don't listen to him, are you going to listen to me as a young man? Whatever he has laid down this morning in America and in your time zone is exactly what we are asking. We, the indigenous people, we, the IPOB members, are asking the governors. We are not asking the chiefs. We are asking these people. Where on earth have you seen soldiers going around killing innocent people? Why is there no uprising? Why are people not condemning the excesses of Nigerian government? These people that are doing these heinous crimes travel all over the world, have their children studied in abroad, have their families in abroad. Only one death in America or in England will be all over the radio, will be all over the TV. A young man was killed by a police in America. The whole world turned upside down. That man was killed by the police. It pains me when this subject comes out. Then a man wearing a uniform, an army uniform, goes with the AK-47 shooting innocent people. And you have people that call themselves governors, the elite, come and talk nonsense about elitism. What is wrong with our people? What is wrong with the black race? What is wrong with our people? What is it that we are saying that people are not listening? How do we need to say this? That this is totally unacceptable. That the governor have made themselves to be like a god. That they decide who lives and who dies. Who give you right to kill innocent people. In the name of you saying they are IPOB. The Eastern Security Network is saying leave the farm for our families to farm. Let us have food in our table. And the governor starts saying, no, we need to kill these people who is asking the Fulani to leave our land. What is it that we're saying that you are not understanding? What is wrong with your ears and sense of reasoning? What is wrong with the people calling? You said in the name of one Nigeria, you go around killing people. Do you think if you have Biafra or Dudua or any of these indigenous people, and somebody will come and kill their families, and they will let the person be, they're going to go after their families and kill them? But in the name of one Nigeria, they bring Boko Haram that came from Niger and come and do bandit for 2 months. And they put them in army and send them to your home to kill your people. And you see governor saying, I'm going to bomb, I'm going to destroy IPOB. What is wrong with our people? I cry, I weep, I lack salivas in my mouth, I shed tears for people sitting down, watching Madu Chinekekere to be killed by the Fulani soldiers. It's a pity if you don't rise up and defend yourself. Don't die like a coward. Stand up and defend yourself. Enough is enough. And this word is enough for the wise. Mazi, you know you always provoke me. I miss my brother that I always talk to over the phone here. Mazi, my man Onyejaka. He always back me up, I back him. Mazi, I hope the family of that man is doing very well. I am so emotional that people are letting people be killed for nothing just because they are politicians. How many heads do they have? May Elohim have mercy upon our people. Mazi
Ndewo. That's what we are going through. Yeah. Take it easy. We'll be all right. We must be awake. We don't see the gravity of our ignorance. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome, Ben. Something is wrong with your line. Ben, we're not hearing you.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
You know, the last speaker is exactly in line with my line of thought. Exactly the way I felt, having listened to speak this morning. You see, my brother, just like the last speaker said, you wonder, is there anything wrong with me that I'm seeing what I'm seeing and a lot of people are not seeing it? The only people that seem to be seeing these things are members of people of Ipob members are the only ones who seem to be seeing what is going on. The rest of the people, I don't know what happened to them. Can you imagine a foreign country, Cameroon, entering Nigerian border? You know, if people don't know what is going on, let them just understand that what is going on in Nigeria now is like there's a scramble for Nigeria. Everybody is trying to grab a piece of territory. And Fulani are stretching their hands into our own territory, trying to grab it. And we have our leaders, so-called leaders and elected officials or appointed officials, aiding them to achieve that goal. If you want election, ask yourself this question. Have they restructured the country? They said to restructure the country. The conditions that were given. Have they given you a different constitution? They said no. So, if you are conducting an election on the same 1999 constitution that you know made you pretty much a slave in your own country, then what does it tell about the kind of person you are to be fighting for an election? If you really wanted an election, you should have told your members in the House to make sure that the country is restructured and the constitution is nullified and a new one written. Good luck, Jonathan. Tried it. Constitutional conference. What happened to it? And we are still talking about the election in Nigeria. Obviously, it tells me that no, these people do not in any way represent anything beneficial to us. They are our own problem. They do not represent us. Because if they represent us, they won't be doing what they're doing. I don't understand it. I don't just understand it. You have all the mayhem going on, just like you rightly said. They have taken territories in the north, the Chad Basin area, some states. They are flying their flags there, collecting taxes from indigenous before they could do anything. And we don't see Nigerian government say, no, you are building another country in another country. We don't hear that. Instead, they come to the east, where there is nothing. Bringing army, flying a helicopter, bombing people's houses, killing people, and everybody's keeping quiet. I don't know what is going on, just like this person said. It bewilders me. I just don't know what is going on. What is going on with the Southerners? Let me put it this way, including Yoruba people. What is going on? Why are they keeping quiet? There is nobody in that country that is safe. Let me tell you, if they think that what is going on is not going to affect them, they are the most useless and moronic individuals I've ever seen in my life. Because it should be known before it's done on everybody that you have been in a very big, dangerous situation that you don't know, you have no clue what is happening to you. Thank you, Dr. ALOZIE. God bless you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Ben. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. If let me get this first. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. The Cameroonian troops are in Taraba, and is Taraba their focus? They will spread and come to Ambazonia. Ambazonia is fighting them. They are gaining territories, and we are giving it to them in a platter of gold. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Good morning.
Mazi, ALOZIE.
There we go.
Mazi, ALOZIE.
There we go. Good morning. Go ahead.
My brother. Mgbede ọma. Ese ka m kene. Maka na ọtụtụ ihe na-emekwanụ na-abụ mgbe ụfọdụ na-agbagoju anya. Mana ndị Igbo si na ihe a na-amara ka a ga-eme bụ na mmadụ nwụtara ụgwọ ọzọ. N'otu ebe ihe a na-amara ya ga-eme. Mana ihe ndị ọzọ na-eme na anyị mara ya eme. Mana tupu mmalite ozugbo onye na-ekwu bụ Mazi Uchenna. Ana m ekwu from my location in Biafra land. Otu anyị na-ekwu nkwanụ ka ọ wee dere ndị Biafra mma. O nwere ozi eluigwe si m ka m usoro zie ụmụnne m ndị Biafra n'ụwa niile gba gburugburu maka na ihe anyị na-afụ na-eme na-agbagoju anya. Ekene m ụdị echiche ndị a na-echere ụmụ Biafra. Ma mgbe chezozi ya na o nwere ụdị onyinye Chineke nyere anyị pụrụ iche n'ebe ha nọ. Ma ndị asị na ha bụ Britain na ha abụọ ịnụ ụlọ ana. Ma chezozi na o nwere ihe Chineke ji mee ka anyị gosie anyị pụrụ iche n'ebe ha nọ. Our leader pụtara na court. Mana ha aghọgharị ihe niile ha na-aghọgharị. Ha mụrụ na ndị ha na-aghọla aghụghọ nwere uche karịa ha. My
brother, change your language.
Make I change my language.
Yeah. This English program.
Make I speak broken.
It's up to you, but no Igbo. We are not talking Igbo now.
Oh, we are not talking Igbo. Okay, thank you. The people when you at the top, they say the plan or the kind plan where these people they make us. And since where did they make that plan? God, they people can't be and they put confusion upon them. 3 years after the confusion, they go begin the plan another one. The premise why they give them, they say no plan where they do against our leader. All the Biafra, IPOP, worldwide, no plan where they go make for us, we go walk. Because people can't be with us. But the people why they look up onto them, where I won't give message now, they say, because this message, God give me this message through the book of Joshua chapter 7. For that Joshua chapter 7, God made us to know that the children of Israel, they prepare for war. And as they go that war, God said them, say, that war, when they go, if they go there, they don't touch anything. Say those people, when they go meet, those people, they stay under course. And so, and they under course. And these people, as they go for that war, they never know that it's one man on the children of Israel. We be foolish man. As they go that battle, they beat those people, they win the war. This man go collect something there, go come put for the children of Israel place. And God was angry. And that is why God was angry for Biafran people. The reason why God was angry because Biafran people, all these politicians, they go collect something where they on that cause. So Fulani, they chop them. They think say Fulani they do better thing for them. They never know say then they eat cost something. As this man go collect cost something come for Israel, and God himself was angry. So Kadama was angry for the children of Israel. So when this thing happened, when they go another battle, they win Israel, And Joshua began to cry to God to say, Father, waiting to happen. God say, somebody in your meeting, you go bring caution and bring down for Israel. That is why they win on for war. You see? So God, they begin to ask God who did that. God contact and say, now this man, we could not do. God will show us. They show a woman whether they call her child. They are in Duam. When make children of Israel, they gather action with the family. Do everything we can get. They destroy all of them on the fire. That was the time the cause come out from Israel. And that is exactly what we are going to do. All this our youth, when they follow the Islam, we be saying they enter kingdom. They do initiation there, collect cost money. When they give them, they collect the top. If these people go learn something from this message, when they don't go meet this politician, when they initiate, they enter kingdoms, they bring cost something, they give them, they collect the top. Let us stop them from today. So that God will hear our prayer for Biafra land here and give us Biafra. So I don't know whether you hear me.
Thank you, Mazi. Yeah, we hear you. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much.
So now in the why I want to tell my people, when they don't go meet this politician, they need fund, they collect something where they under cost the top. Let them stop them. That will be the message I want to give them today.
Thank you.
So thank you, Mazi, for the work where they do for us.
Thank
God
you.
will give us the answer very soon. As our leader just come out now.
You say?
Everybody go rejoice. Thank you very much.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Our people, this is not a matter that can be taken lightly. This is what is happening to us, and it's happening right before our eyes. It is the angle from which you look at it that will determine your line of action. You can sit there and watch, but that won't be the solution. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Okay, your line dropped. Call, are you there? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi, did they hear me, sir?
They hear you.
My phone. That's all about the world. We are fighting against the kingdom of darkness. That's all over the world. Anywhere you find yourself as a Biafra, remember one thing. We are the most endangered species on this planet Earth. Nowhere to live. If we lose our life because of our selfish interest, say we be bishop, we be reverend father, we be pastor, we be this and that, we be engineer. If we lose this land for Fulani, that is the end of everything about Biafra race, including our children and their generations to come. And we say we will allow that to happen. Why don't you say, no interest anywhere to stop us from living in our land? Why don't they are coming back home? Why don't you say, we are coming back to your fatherland, go and start. We don't even know what it is shaking. We can say for Fulani, we be Fulani one. Dara. Then I think them to go to Kabiama because of heaven and earth. Then I must give you this message at the directorate of state. Do you see Ezekiel chapter 2 from verse 1 to end? And the same Ezekiel chapter 3 from verse 1 to end. There's an idea. All of you are going to be tomorrow for the there's an idea. When you have to follow that, there's a ticket. We are fighting the whole world. But we will prove to the world that we are the children of the Creator. Let us come there. Dara. Biafra all over the world. Take a big Canada. You see Isaiah chapter 43. Isaiah chapter 43. And the Matthew Matthew chapter 21 and Psalm 5 from verse 1 to end. Then is coming back from Fulani. Fulani got started again. Fulani died that way. You saw this governor. What he said, the way they go back to there. Then I think them. You see that fish. Any Biafra, any governor, will come and send a letter where he could be for this Biafra. What that person that he keep right. Never see this Biafra life. Then I think there's a Biafra all over the world. Go and buy God now. What is comfortably? Let us watch the green top. Let us watch what the red election is top. And let us watch what pretend. By this time, you people are still finished you can try to feed upon our victory. This is the direction that these two people are letting them forget their life. It's just everywhere. That is the next go. They put their hands together. When they do that, to what you can look at money look at. And a pride up on but don't be coquette to that. According to Apple. In what that I could see. Let them come out and do it. So that you teach them and they will do that. Only God. Not the Jesus, not the government. So that's what they say. Into that getting a while like that one.
Thank you, Mazi. Biafra. Thank you very much. That's the way you feel. Sometimes when people are honest about their feelings, it looks like it's very abusive, insultive, and all that stuff. But where do you draw the boundary? Is it keep your thoughts to yourself, and it'll be troubling you, or say it out? It's what we have to determine. What we are passing through is not a laughing matter. What we are passing through is something that we must take it very seriously. And good morning.
Good morning, Mazi.
Yes, good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Our parents, everybody. Okay, Mazi, we're getting that PDP people, Anambra State, they're going from house to house, collecting people's phone numbers, voters card number, giving them Indomie and 500 naira. So our people, Indomie that we can eat one day. So the other one is this, we talked about it yesterday, St. Joseph's Catholic Church, for medical outreach from Nigerian, it seems like it's 84 division in Enugu. So people should be aware there. Then there is a police station at Maine that police people offloaded a 40-foot container at midnight around there. We need to be at alert. Our young men don't run away but go into the bushes so that they won't come and kill you while you are sleeping. That is there is one at Navy. We talked about it yesterday, but I didn't deliver the message well. The commander went to Navy requesting land for mass burial of Navy people. So Navy should be on alert. Those are the ones I can talk on the radio, but that's all I have this morning. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you very much.
Lastly, Anambra State, the people, the ad hoc workers, resigned in mass. So our people, a lot of us, we cannot pay today. There is Indomie cannot feed our children. The Indomie will not pay school fees for our children, for them to go to good schools or give us good road. 500 naira cannot even buy you a plate of food if you say you go to Monoput. So a lot of them resigned. They don't want to do the election. So there has to be a setback for Anambra State election. But our people that would endanger, if there should be an election and you endanger your life to go that day, if anything happens to you, my Biafrans brothers and sisters that I know, they don't kill anyone. So if you go there, know that you just sign your deed and know that Nigerian military will kill you. So if they kill you, then we will bury you. So that's all I have. Thank you so much, David.
Del, thank you very much. You look into that information. You need a land for mass burial. Who are you burying? Are you burying Boko Haram or bandits? We'll get that. Let me get this call. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Yeah, your name and where you calling from?
Thank you very much.
Please turn off your radio. Caller, turn off your radio. You're causing a delay.
Can I say seriously to restore the kingdom of God? I am Mazi Chinemerem Obiuku. Mazi, I am from Abaje, Wangeleliku government, Biafra land. I'm calling from my location. Mazi, do you see the problem? There is one question I want to ask. What is the crime of Joseph in the Bible that everybody is reading today, calling himself a Christian? The crime of Joseph is just he have a dream, and that dream is. What is the crime of Mazi and Kanu? Yes, when I say that Igbo people, the story of Bible is the story.
As your line has dropped. Call back, your line is not good. Hang up and call back, your line is not good. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, ALOZIE, good morning. My name is Ejike. I'm calling here from USA.
Welcome.
First, thank you. I'd like to thank you for your work you're doing to keep us on alert and allowing us to go to hear our voice and encouraging all those people back home and what to do and how to keep themselves safe. First, I would like to make a couple of comments regarding about what's going on in our Biafra lands. These governors, I keep saying, they are not really a governor. They are not educated. They didn't went to school. They don't know about their laws, whatever they call their zoo laws. They don't know. They can't even read their constitution made by the zoo. So all these governors there in the states, they not go to school. They're not educated. They don't have any way to qualify to be a governor. But rather, they Fulani Caliphate in Asoro. They put them there for the reason, for them to do their work. The one goes to the Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma inviting all these military to the Imo states. And those military, where they go with the army commander, Chukwutrotai or whatever his name is, and he mentioned is that he voted those Boko Haram killers into the military. So Hope Uzodinma, why are you inviting all these people to Imo State to start killing our people for no reason? Hope Uzodinma invited them, those military you invited them, and now you're making another place, you're collecting people land, trying to make a barrack for them. Hope Uzodinma, you do not have any right to give any military any land without voting by Imo State State of Assembly. And it's about the time this Imo State of Assembly started waking up what Hope Uzodinma is doing in Imo State. And those people, what they keep on keeping quiet. That means they are the ones advancing for proof of them to start killing the innocent city of Imo State for no reason by the Boko Haram military all over in Imo State. Call it police, DSS, whatever we call it. Those people are invested to invest in Imo State anywhere in Biafra. Are we not going to keep quiet and have no proof of them killing our people? It's about the time Imo State has assembled, wake up and stop so proof of them what he's doing. It's about the time they impeach him and told him what proof of them is not an Imo State. I mean, he's not an Imo State governor. He's a Supreme Court governor. He didn't win any vote in Imo State. And why are you guys allowing what proof of them killing Imo State people? That's something I don't know. It's about the time that Imo State has to assemble, wake up and stop so proof of them what he's doing in Imo State. And it's about the time the youth rise up and stop so proof of them what he's doing. And we're not going to sit back and allow those people of them killing our people. And the second goal with the election in Anambra, the Biafra people already agreed that will not be election in Anambra State. And I hear they started including those Fulani, those people soldiers to among them to do the election, to count them as the Anambra citizens. I don't know how Anambra people want to allow that to happen. I think that's what the plan they were planning right now to do. And first of all, our leader said there will be no cows anywhere in Biafra land destroying our crops. And there are some video where there was a cows or somewhere in Imo State. And we should not stay back allowing those people destroying our farms, our livelihood, and where they're in the northern regions of the Fulani area, and we can't have any cow running around over there in north. There is no place since I've been born and listening to the cow running around in Biafra land. There is no place I have saw any cow running around in the north. And why our state governor Supreme Court allowing that to happen? And he never signed any anti-grazing law to the Imo State. Other governors have signed it, and hopefully the government have. The only one have never signed that bill. And he needs to sign that bill if he claims that he's the governor. And he needs to listen to people what they're saying. Or else Imo State should be a dangerous place for everyone to live in. Because we cannot allow people that they materialize in Imo State. It's about the time the Imo State youth to put a stop on the whole program. And it's about the time instead of assemble, put a stop to the whole program because they are the powerful supporters to the whole program what he's doing. And the second goes to all this military, Boko Haram running around the Imo State. They should go back to where the government or whoever the degree put them to be in, which is in the barracks. Army do not have any right to take in the street with AK-47. They do not have any right to kidnapping our people, killing them, and we don't even know who they are, and we cannot identify who they are. There is no army should be running around the street with no identification, and we don't know who they are. And kidnapping people, call it DSS. Now we find that the DSS is the ones that killing people, running the police station and killing all of them. They need to take those anger to the DSS office. They should not allowing them going around the Biafra land, kidnapping people, detaining them, and we don't know where they're taking to. Is that by the time we started thinking about what we're gonna do about this nonsense to be doing over there in Biafra land, and this will be going on for a long time, and we never doing anything about it. Army do not have right to arrest people. They are not any law enforcement. If they don't have work to do, they should go back to the borders, especially in the north side of the borders of the Nigeria. That's where they're supposed to be at. Because we don't know who people, how these people came into the so-called Nigeria, and we don't know where they came from. It's the army job to go to the border to find out where these people go, especially the north. And they should go to the Campita Forest. That's where the police, their members are, to fight them over there. We don't need them in the Biafra land, and it's about the time the governors that wake up to send those army where they belong, which is in the northern region. We don't need any army in the Biafra land. They do not have any right to be on the streets and the Biafra land, and they do not have any right to kidnapping people, to sending them God knows where they take it to. And they do not have any right to kidnapping our youth and killing them with no reason. And they are letting them that something we don't know. And we know that we don't have any people, any terrorists in Biafra land, except that those ones, the governors and the senators that imported in Biafra land, and in fact that we put a stop on it. Mazi, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to allow me to voice my voice on these issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and we'll go through that. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. your name and where you're calling from. Go ahead.
Mazi, good evening. My name is Kelechi Mazi, calling from Lagos. Thank you, Mazi. You see, for Anambra election, our people should know that one Indomie, or even a packet of Indomie, or even one container of Indomie, will not make any difference. You see, these people is just, how do I put it? The same wine, the same bottle, but a different label. Because there's no difference between PDP, APC, APOGA, UPP. All of them are the same. Because last time I checked, P2B was a governor in Anambra State as a APGA. Today is PDP. What do you call him? Rochas Okorocha entered Imo State as a APGA. He left as APC. Devloma, he the same. Even Okebeke now in Imo State was once a PDP member. So those who are thinking that if they can ring APC or bring this one, see, all of them are the same. It's even better that they appoint people and put in that office in Anambra. In fact, it's even better that they bring military in Anambra. The whole world will see that we have refused to renew the what I call it, the license for slavery by these so-called governors. That is just what we need to make the world to understand, that we the Biafran people have refused to renew the license, because going out to vote is to empower them to continue to kill us, to do all manner of evil in our land. So the only way is to make sure that that day, because I know for sure they cannot release our leader because they want to do more evil. On that day, we should all sit at home, watch them, bring the person they are going to bring to put there. Let me see if the person will fall from the moon. Let me see if the person will not have blood flowing in his or her vein. And as for those who are donating their house for election, like I said yesterday, no problem. But make sure that nobody see you. See that your house was used. Mazi, I want to use this opportunity again to ask our people, those who have drone, on that day, let every part of Anambra be flying with drone. Let's see the compound, the room that they are going to use to commit this crime. And I want to plead to our US too that this jingle, that they will be advertising this release of our leader unconditional from now till 4th of November should be playing on every time as the cow and the rest of them are going. Let all of them be running through like that, so that our people will be hearing. I don't know whether our FM is alive in Anambra State, so that people will know we are trying to free ourselves from this bondage once and for all. The God knows the reason why He has made it possible that Anambra is not having election. The same Anambra governorship election is not in the same time that other part of the zoo is having their election. God have reason for that. I was just thinking about it today. I said, oh, God knows. Because if the P2B who took over when he's supposed to took over in 2003, maybe we wouldn't have had this opportunity. But God has given us this opportunity to free ourselves, because Anambra is the firstborn, and our freedom must start from the head. Do not allow anybody, any politician to deceive you that if we do not come for election, nothing will happen. All of them are the same. They are the same. They have nothing good to offer. Look at what do you call him, Okwadike, last time that was in Abuja. Was he not a governor of Anambra State? After he left Anambra, can he point one or two things and say, this is what I do for people of Anambra, that he can be remembered for life? In no day. So all these people, they are the same thing. So we should not listen to anybody. We are wiser now. Our eyes have been opened. They have deceived us a lot. We cannot continue to be fooled by these foolish people, thinking that we are as fool as they are. It is time we take the bull by the horn. Our people should wake up. Where nobody is brainwashing you, where you are seeing the reality around you. There is no job. There is no job, Mazi. No job. Apart from buying and selling, our people are doing hawking in the street. There is no job that can pay people 50,000 naira. No company that can employ up to 10 people and pay them 100,000 naira in Anambra, please. I'm stand here to be corrected. Can somebody call me? There is a company in Anambra that can employ up to 100 people and pay them 100,000 naira, only 50,000 naira. A whole of Anambra upon their bragging of the money that is in Anambra. So these are the things we should look into, because assuming there is work, at least it would have been better. I think I know we take a solve problem, but now there is no job, and we cannot allow these people to come and pull us again for another 4 years.
Thank you.
Mas, thank you.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi, ALOZIE. May Elohim Okikabiyama bless you, bless the whole spiritual officers who are working assiduously to restore the kingdom of God on earth. My name is Mazi Chinemere Motutu. I am from Abadia, Ewangele local government, Biafra land. Mazi, I've called before the network called me. You see these people called politicians in the house. None of them, Mazi, Biafra is going to come. Biafra, let the Director of State, the leadership make preparation that everybody that participated in Nigeria election, be an Igbo man, be a Dizimo, will block to book. These people are evil. But they do know the strategy is there. They want to put some people donated their houses. They are going to conduct election in their houses and hotels. That is the strategy now. And they use the church. I'm not against any church. But Mazi, do you see Catholic Church? Mazi, do you see Catholic Church and Anglican Church? Mazi, I tell you, I swear with Almighty God, one day, one church will caught fire. But people can say, but people will not condemn what the Catholic Church is doing. What the Reverend Fathers and pastors in the Reverend Fathers in Anglican Church is doing. Nobody will say it now. Nobody will say it now. You see Catholic Church. Catholic Church and Anglican is our problem here. That is truth. You see Catholic Church. You see Catholic Church and Anglican Church. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Time is coming. Time is coming. Look at what is the kind of person and the kind of freedom for everybody. Freedom, but you need to lift it. What you continue to do is election. What kind of election? Now, Obiano is talking. We use our community in Anambra to host election. Oh God. Biafra is here already. Mazi, everybody get ready. Open the war that start in Anambra. Let the war start in Anambra State. Mazi, may God bless you.
God bless you too. The call number is +14847670848. What fascinates me is people accepting 500 naira. I wonder what the value of 500 naira is and a packet of Indomie. Or are they so hungry? Are they so wretched that 500 naira and all those will be their day? I doubt it. I doubt it. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, go ahead.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good evening from these traditions. Mazi, no, I don't have much to say. I'm just trying to paraphrase or kind of with some little word from my own angle of understanding. Despite the hell-bent and the stubbornness of most people concerning the elections and their evil intentions, I think order has been given, and there are so many announcements that has been kind of said, and many a times many of our people coming on air trying to call pastors, and I'm not defending anybody or churches. You are saying the right thing, but put it straight. Go ahead and say that so and so church in so and so location and village clan. Make it very clear to bring the authenticity of your information. If you don't have such a thing, it becomes a propaganda. We don't use this radio to propagate propaganda. I'm not saying that what we are saying is wrong or what the people are saying is totally wrong, but make sure you ascertain, give us the house and the address, the name of the compound, the village locations, so that we will know exactly what we are doing. If we categorize every other churches, other pastors and other, I'm a pastor and I pray and I fast for Biafrans. You are condemning some good works of people. I mean, differentiate things. Give us names of the people that are doing it, the pastors, the church, the name and where it's situated, the locations. I think it will help us. Let us not kind of use emotions to do some certain things this very hour. And we all know that Anambra election is not going to hold. So thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. I think the name of the church was mentioned, St. Joseph's Church, many or somewhere. St. Joseph's Church. When you say pastors, some of them took money. You heard about it. There are good pastors, there are bad pastors. So let not the bad ones overshadow your goodness. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. There are some nice people, there are some ugly people. The revelation of people's awkwardness is not a crime. People can just be very deceitful. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Good morning.
Good morning. When I hear Uzodema, I feel ashamed. When I hear OCT, I feel ashamed. Why? Because it's not Uzodema that kill people. You the one that provided church. So does it Uzodema don't have wife, don't have children. So Uzodema you feel spirit. There's all that government that are doing evil against Biafra and their spirit. It's your question, ALOZIE. It's your question. Look at me. And does it mean that if your question to you, ALOZIE, does it mean that a directorate have not given orders to bring down the pictures of Buhari and say, what is that name? Normally in the office, when you enter bank, at the office, you see the pictures of Buhari hang up and some gender governors. When we see it, you see that they are still doing more evil. When you see their pictures, it's evil to us. Does not mean that I'm not giving order for the picture to bring down. And those in Anambra, I don't know what to say, but I say that no election. If there is an election in Anambra, that means the Biafrans are not exist. So no election, you have to give an announcement both to Igbo, to the rural women. So Igbo, no election, don't come out for election. Thank you, ALOZIE, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. If things are the way they are supposed to be, we shouldn't even be talking about the election. You know, those on the ground will unanimously decide they are not voting, not to talk of somebody coming to give you Nnamdi. If all the sufferings you've been suffering for 4 years, you don't want to end it, then you go ahead and participate. Are you cheating me, or are you cheating yourself? You are the one punishing yourself by indulging in things that are contrary to your progress. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Your line has dropped. People are good at doing things without thinking. You're going to participate in an election. You don't ask yourself what you have ever gained from that election. You don't see what the governors are doing to be putting in more governors. All they do is lie. That's all they do, lie. The PDP, APC, APGAD, whatever. And they cross from one party to the other. They know what they are aiming at. And once you put them there, you've given them the vessel to transport them to their destination. But you're the one suffering. You're the one crying. You're the one that's being arrested. You're the one that's being shot at. And you talk about the election. And the question is, who are you electing? What we asked for referendum. That which is simple, they've not done it. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi ALOZIE. Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mazi ALOZIE. My name is Bright Daniel. Mazi, I thank you for picking my call, and I want to use this opportunity to encourage our people to continue to listen to Radio Biafra, and to also encourage you people who has been working to put more pressure this period to make sure that this message is being spread to all areas of Biafra land. My message this morning is for us to be able to identify and bring it out in the air. Any person, any name that we know that is in support of allowing this election to hold. And I'm appealing to our people, if you see something, say something. Immediately you come across anybody who is conniving, who is supporting the zoo government, to make sure that all our efforts is rendered useless, just publish the name. Come on air. As the person mentioned, that Catholic Church, which every proof has come to be that they are supporting this. So I feel that if you come across such information, do not hesitate, pass it out immediately. Any community, any village head, any town, any local government chairman that you see that is using the Fulani in Anambra to conduct any election, do not hesitate to publish it. Any compound you see, come out in Radio Biafra and they just say it. That is all we want you to do, and allow God to do the rest for us. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. We are approaching towards the end of this program. We are getting there. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. The reason for having Radio Biafra is to enlighten you, is to educate you. We are asking for a referendum. That referendum must be conducted. We need it. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Mazi ALOZIE si Zoo Ipob. I'm calling from an location Zoo.
Go ahead, I know. Go ahead.
Mazi ALOZIE, ndị be anyị amara m ife na-eme ndị be anyị. I don't know what is happening to our people. They like living as a slave. You see, this thing we are talking, we have been here for so many years. From year to year. Hello?
We are listening. Go ahead. We are listening to you.
Okay. After 4 years, they should share, have small indomie, this and that. And we decide to keep ourselves in perpetual suffering. See what is happening. You know, this Biafra land, some of our brothers, these Fulanis have set users, including myself, to settle them, which I refuse to be used to settle anybody. Look at what we are passing through in Onitsha here. You just they will bring meter for you. Instead of giving you prepaid meter, they will take money from you for the meter. They will say it's postponed meter. And every month, they will bring some 45,000. How much are they paying, government workers? Their minimum wage is how much? Nigeria forces anybody that is in Nigeria to be a criminal. Sometimes they will give you 45,000 a month. Sometimes they will give you 30,000, 25,000, as they feel. The makeup and his group. And if you happen to get a kitchen line as a human being, the way you struggle, you will be in a very big mess with your tenant. Small time after accumulating those money, that person will pack out. If another person comes, hey, this bill is carrying 300,000, 200 and something thousand, he will say no. He will be looking for another place. They are putting us in perpetual suffering. So we don't need to be saying this and that and the other one, election. These people are criminals. Like in Giganko, let me go and serve my people. And he's looking for his pocket. All what they need is to keep us in perpetual suffering. This time we are not going to take it lightly. The only thing is, we on the ground, we have our satellite. Let them bring their houses and their churches. But my suggestion is that any church they used to do election, we will announce that church and say, stop entering that very building. Stop entering that very building called the church. These people are very wicked souls. Our problem is so-called elite, past and present. These organizations we are talking, is it not them that tell the Fulanis to prescribe IPOB, that we are terrorist organization? We are not going to take it light. We have been in this mess for a long time, and we are no longer happy. Let everybody advise himself aright, because there's no point of living with the empty stomach every day. People are dying. I am not happy of what is happening here. So this time around, do or die. Either we survive or we go for it. There's no two ways about it. Thank you very much. Keep it up.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is it really is our problem. It's been shifted to us.
We are our own problem.
Yes.
We are our own problem.
Yeah. It's been shifted to us, so we are going to deal with it. We are dealing with it. And all instructions given must be followed. Unity, as I started, does not exist. There's no symptom of unity. There's no symbol of it. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Your line dropped. Okay, that line is not going through either. Yeah, it's not coming through, it's blocking. The call number is +1 484 0848. When these people get through, I will end the broadcast. It is our destiny that we must be free. Through the leadership of Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu, what he has done is laying a foundation. Not only did he lay the foundation, he built it up. He decked it. Now what we have to do is beautify it, paint, and make it obtainable. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? These calls are dropping, and caller, can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? Somebody is there, but you're not speaking.
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, go ahead.
Yes. You're speaking to China Mariam from South Africa.
Your connection is bad, China Mariam. Your connection is bad. Hello? Hello? That something is wrong with the connection, and they're not coming through there. Many of them coming in, but they continue to drop. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. When things are set up, reason for setting them up is for us to follow. It's a foundation. Nobody is going to fight for us. We have to fight for our freedom. And the main aspect of it, which is the referendum, we've not stressed much on it. This is the time. This is the time. We'll hammer on it. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Mazi. Work that they will do for us. All of us, not only for us, all of us, because I know that very soon, that God grace, all of us will come back and meet us. So the why I'm calling this out to you is that this issue of nation, I'm thinking general side of it. Like many people are not hearing this from Radio Biafra. Many people are not aware of what is happening.
for this issue of no election and because I know some part of Rwanda they are not getting radio Biafra. So what I suggest is all these people in abroad, who they call their families and they send them, nobody should go and be vote. So that them from there they can deliver the message to other people, to the offended families. So because even here there are many of them living here, go to radio Biafra. But on my own side, I already downloaded 3 apps. That's why I can get it. So, tuning FM, we cannot, it's not working the same. So, that is what I suggest. Let the people in abroad, all their families, all over I found about this information. Nobody should go. Even though they bring anything, connect and interfere part of their money. So that's what I suggested. And after let me greet my honorable leader, my president. I know that he's suffering for all of us, but God will continue guiding him, and till the end of the day, will come out with our life. May God bless all of us. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. There are some news coming out, and I will not address it today. I'll address it tomorrow. When you say IPOB, you're talking about Biafrans at large. If you want to refer to IPOB as just a small number of people, you must think again. When order is given, it is observed across the land. You're still messing with IPOB. Your job is to safeguard your people. Your job is to see that your people are respected. Your job is to see that your people are safe. Your inability to safeguard your people indicates that you are not qualified to be a leader. You should not be running around trying to galvanize support for your political dream. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Mazi.
Good morning from here.
Very long time. Okay,
yeah, welcome. Welcome.
So we came with 2 questions. The first one, for Andy about
Mazi, switch your language, please.
Okay, make us speak English.
Yes. We are an English program.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you. I see Andy Oba in Abuja. They're running up and down. They want to see our leader. So my question is that because now I hear from our lawyer that anybody that can go and visit our leader. I just ask you a question, please. So my question is, if, for example, now like these people that are suffering us for our struggle, so everybody can go to meet our lawyer, we just meet our HOD, our DOS, before they will go and meet our leader, or they will just go and meet our lawyers and go and meet our leader. I think they have to connect our lawyer before they will go and meet our DOS before they will meet our leader. I just want to know. That's my question. And I still get one question, something to talk. Can I continue?
Yeah, hello? Continue.
Okay. The second question. On Sunday, or I think on Sunday, women announced the donation that we are going to do, I think, next upper week, maybe. and you could remember what I tell you. There's something I tell you, if you could remember, I think that was January this year, and you tell me that it's in consideration. So, and since now, I never hear about that. That thing I tell you about super donor, if you could remember, and you tell me it's in consideration. So, you people have to consider it. That's what I tell you, if you could remember. I think you could remember about super donor. Because if we do it, every month we get something I don't have to say here, because you know what I'm talking. We may here to announce, well, here anybody to announce Germany, I'm calling you from Germany. And when here they can, all the states like even Dortmund, when we're Hamburg, people the capable, the Kamua, where you can every month, I may and I am by my head. I'm a copy of Bukoti on the whole world. I ain't was too much problem here, but I don't go. So that our problem will be solved. That's what I want to tell you for. Remember that. So you people will put eye on it. Maybe the whole world, 1 million people is okay. Biafra, 1 million world, 1 million people is okay. And we do this super donor, I tell you. We will see that every month we get something, but we know where the money is going because we don't have to pray with one cover.
Okay, what will happen? What will happen here is what will happen here is that I'm going to forward your number, and then we need to explore more about what you're saying. Is let's see what will happen.
No.
So I'm going to
no problem.
I'm going to forward your number. So that's what it is. So thank you very much.
If you won't come because of work, I'm always get chance on Saturday, Sunday.
That's
because
fine.
of my job.
Yeah,
that's the problem I get.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. And when you record it.
Okay. Yes. This is where I'll be ending the program. Our people, there was an announcement here made that was made through this channel. The donation fundraising for Bruce Fenn is genuine. There's no debate, no ifs and buts. It's genuine. So anything you hear from the radio, don't argue, don't debate. Anything you hear from this radio is genuine, is approved. So nobody should try to set in confusion. That will be on Sunday, and then you have another one on the 13th. Like I said, we have come to the end of this program. I hope everybody should join hands together and let us free ourselves. Packet of Indomie will not free you. 500 naira will not free you. So from now till tomorrow, take care of yourself and have a nice day.